So you wanna play?
Come on, you ape! You want to live forever?
Starship Troopers Extermination is yet another attempt at a Starship Trooper game, and we've had a few of them in the past. And apparently, he's pretty good. Or at least that's what TikTok has shown me over the past couple of days, as this has been all over my For You page. I enjoy the movies as much as the next guy, although the second one always gave me a mad case of the heebie-jeebies. Now, the concept of mowing down hordes of bugs with your mates seems like a no-brainer when it comes to video games, but it seems to have taken them a while to get it just right. The 2005 Starship Troopers game was an absolutely soulless train wreck. It was basically Alien Colonial Marines before Alien Colonial Marines. And then in 2022, we had Terran Command. And while that one stuck the landing far better, it kind of missed the point of what we could get from a Starship Troopers game. The idea of being stood shoulder to shoulder, cracking jokes and blasting bugs just doesn't work in RTS format. If you're anything like me and you're a movie fan, you want a boots on the ground experience, and that is what we seem to be getting with Starship Troopers Extermination. I have to get this off my chest before we continue. This game is as early access as can be, and you'll see a lot of this throughout the video. This game puts the jank in what the fuck is this jank, but it's so quickly forgotten when there's 30 bugs charging at you through volleys of gunfire, rockets, and God knows what else as the green mist descends and PTSD sets in. Right, onto the good shit. The tutorial in this game has less real meat on it than a McDonald's cheeseburger, and is over quicker than my average bedroom session. But it did surprise me with one key thing. Apparently, there's base building. Now, if you're anything like me, even the mention of base building gives you a slight chub, and I did not expect it when it came to a horde shooter. But going back to the tutorial, this is way off the mark and is so basic. But it's better to have the information than to not have it, so you breeze through it pretty quick, following the instructions on screen, and then you can crack on with the real game. We interrupt this broadcast to remind you to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. It helps me out and it's completely free. Now that all that shit's done, we can jump into the actual game. Like in most games these days, pick one of 3 different classes, all of them fitting into your archetypical stereotypes. You got your Hunter, your Bastion, and your Operator. Hunter is basically your fast-moving DPS. It has access to jump jets and is pretty versatile. The Bastion is your tank. It can entrench itself and has access to LMGs. And your Operator is your medic that has a medical drone and a syringe. However, the syringe is a bastard to use because everybody keeps running away. Let me help you. Visual customization isn't a thing yet, so everyone looks the same lovely shade of slate grey. And you can switch up your weapons, perks, and utilities. Pretty much the weapons right now are all basically the same unless it's a grenade launcher. Genuinely, my advice is just stick with the basic rifle you get at the start of the game because it works just fine. The perks and the utilities just let you refine your class a little bit and give you other options when you're in the field. On to the good stuff. You get 2 game modes, AAS and ARC. What do they stand for? Not a fucking clue. You get to start with AAS, where you get to complete objectives throughout the map in order. Once they're all done, you get a bit of a holdout situation, and then you get to extract. With ARC, it's all about gathering resources using a drill, building a base, and surviving until extract. You don't get this one until level 5, however, but it's pretty easy to get there. Seeing as you only have access to AAS to begin with, we'll run through that real quick. When you start the game, you and 15 other human-sized cans of bug spray will be dropped off on the planet's surface. Squad up and then let the games begin. You'll get a series of objectives that you have to complete one after the other. They're pretty straightforward, such as secure an area, repair generators, gather resources, etc. They're not exactly going to break the mold, but I don't think that's what they're here to do. The more impressive thing is trying to organize 15 other players all cohesively to survive and save each other. Once you've done all that, you'll gather your resources and build a small base for a final standoff. And once you've done that, respawns are turned off and you've got to bolt to the extract as fast as possible without getting your little tootsies nibbled on.
Get to the chopper!
This all takes place within about 2 or 3 maps and it's fairly rinse and repeat. Like I said earlier, this game is early access and you can pretty much see all the content it has to offer faster than your mom loses her underwear on a night out. But lack of content or not, it's crazy fun. When the bugs start coming out and you're holding the line via a hail of bullets, your pulse starts racing. When you've built your outpost and the first walls start to fall, it hits different. Not only that, but the bugs get angrier and bigger as the game goes on. You start with drones and warriors, but end up with giant tiger beetles and grenadier bugs, meaning you'll get attacked from all angles via mortar fire and head on. Not only that, but they take a decent amount of bullets to take down. And then once the dropship arrives and respawns are turned off, you have to move and cover to get there without dying, then there's nothing more adrenaline pumping than running through bullets, being chased by bugs, hoping one doesn't catch you before safety. Even the 5th or 6th time, it still feels just as good as the first. This game may not have a lot, but what it does have is a solid foundation and makes me really excited for what's to come in the future. If you make it to Extraction and wait around until everyone eventually gets on, the dropship will take off and you'll successfully finish your mission. And hey look, it's our favorite recap screens. Here you'll get rewarded some sexy EXP points, and it'll showcase what you've managed to unlock this time round, or what your next unlock will be. You'll also get to see your final score, but let's be honest, you'll probably gloss over most of this anyway. And then you jump straight back in to play another round. Look, the game right now is just solid fun. Remember when games used to be fun? It's nothing to piss your pants over, but if you're a fan of the films or you've got some mates that like horde shooters, it's definitely worth the squirt for what it is, and hopefully what's to come. And that, Marines, is Starship Troopers Extermination. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video and I've answered some burning questions. If you did, tickle the like button and slap the shit out of subscribe. Appreciate it. See you in the next video.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid cameras like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple